just left. Well, the gap to see the green 6 ball was there, but the gap.
I think that's gone wrong, so Jayson.
Not surprised that Chang erred, mitigating. Jayson Shaw back. Only 9-8 down.
Yeah, and he's nothing against the players that are a little slower and a little more methodical. It's just the faster players just see it quicker.
I think the time is right for another big Jayson. It would mean an awful lot for him and indeed for pool in this country. (2-0). Take on Simon Corral of Poland next, who defeated Mohamed Barbad of Saudi Arabia 10-8. The veteran from the Philippines, much like the youngster from the Philippines, AJ Manis, coming through hill. We could be having another imminent resolution on table 3 where Duong over the moon. He's beaten Dean Shields 10-8.
Phil, I'll give you that.
Yes, it was all about that missed 2 from Jayson. It remains a very relevant contest.
Yes, he's going to lay up. Going strong, he's 9-8 up over Yanni Husky.
Yeah, when Husky got back from 7-4 down. He beat England's Chris Milling in the semi-finals, and then Fu Che Wei 11-6 in the final.
Has on the pool table.
He's also won the classic Bigfoot in 2019 on those huge tables. Here, he's back on level terms. Tournament favourite, Joshua Filler. And against top-tier opposition, another thing, control has been handed over to Chang.
A few edgy shots or a few clusters, a few safeties.
Merva, the youngster, the 20-year-old from Slovakia, who beat Moritz Neuhausen yesterday.
Didn't have a big gap to...
You think, well, surely they don't need to. If it's there, use it. because that's his background. Played on the tour for a number of years, got to a highest ranking of 70.
Going to be struggling now.
Before the arrival of Jeremy Jones, is one of the hottest players on the planet. Jonas Suto Camino, coast of the States in Seattle, and you must be feeling as good about your game now as you've ever felt.
Yeah, I mean,
Giants of the game, Chang and Shaw. I can tell you what's happened so far. Shaw led 2-0.
Chang Jung Lin, everybody know him. He was like I don't know, world champion. Really, he's really good player. It's incredible match to watch.
He beating Alexander Kazakis today, 10-6. Have you played?
Yeah, I have a couple fellas here playing the tournament, David and Salvador Garcia. He so 4-2 down, so I think Chang is playing really, really good. But look what happened.
That's what we call the commentator's curse. It happens to everyone.
For Chinese Taipei fans from here.
Yeah, it's entirely your fault, Jonas. Entirely your fault. Things. So maybe the 2-ball from Chang will bring about
It's like easy balls. Maybe you are taking the rolls, taking the lucky, but when you miss something like that, it's like the billiard is something like that. You miss one opportunity, and the billiard turn for the opponent, and this can happen every time.
And when you see someone, often than not, they break off really well and maybe have a roadmap. So that's the 7-9 combination, and cool.
Yeah, I'm agree totally with you, but I think for me the difference of him
some years ago, and he said, well, I'll be really happy for around half an hour.
He deserved this because he fight a lot, you know, he never gave up, and this is why he is one of the...
Or as Jayson Shaw plays the behind the back shot. Now that's a shot that's played.
We are watching here the game between Jayson and Chang. He was 4-2 down, and he missed, and now it's 4-4. Hopefully, I think it's gonna be, but this is why the pool and the
concentration lapses. It can lead to not just the loss of one rack, as you say, Jonas, but a whole sequence of them.
80% of the game. If you are the 100% of the match, concentrate all the time, you have a lot really good, so that's perfect for us.
So Shaw,
maybe he's gonna play safety. Be there the best pocketing in the world, but of course the safety game is really good too. Maybe it's not the best from them.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, because obviously
to enjoy the game and to be successful. I think that's why I'm always trying this.
From Ibiza, that's a lovely place to call home.
Of course, it's one of the best places in the world. Island that is close. They are neighbors. Yeah, Rafael Nadal, everybody knows him. He's a legend. So yeah.
Middle pockets, they are very tight indeed. Shaw made it look a lot more simple than it was.
No, I think he has to play his safety here, behind the 5. Yeah, perfect. This is in this event, right? I think he didn't play any matchroom event in the last year. About players, you know, and they told me he got one time. I don't remember, was 215 to bid in that moment. Yeah, so it's sometimes the pool is like that, you know. 2 years, one player, pool they are changing all the time.
Well, look at your good friend Francisco Sanchez Ruiz. I'm
saying to him, Francisco, nobody had your year. Nobody in history. Even Efren, I was saying to him, Francisco, did you know what did you did? It's great. I think he's gonna give for the bank. Oh, American people say, but he got that lucky because he touched the point. So that's why the ball stayed.
Shaw is back in front. He led 2-0.
So Jayson is.
Neither of these two will be aware of this, but whoever comes through will play.
You know, if it's your fault, maybe you say, okay, I made a mistake, what can I do? But when I got bad luck, focus on the next. So I think Jayson has 3 up. Wopo Cheng in the TV table.
I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. So many players have.
Yeah, Joshua is best. He doesn't matter who he plays, he's gonna kill everybody. That's why he's the killer, right? Yeah, he can do it on the side. Should be easy.
One other score to give you. I know we've got a lot of viewers over in the United States. Well, Tyler Steyer from Wisconsin. He's just got that look about him. It's as though nothing seems to matter. He just plays as though he's practicing.
You remember, I don't know, Bustamante, when he played like this, he doesn't care. He just makes nothing to care about it.
And even into his 60s, Francisco, no problem. In comparison to you, we're ancient.
Has 150,000 people, but in summer they went to 3 million people. That's crazy.
Wow. Just to tell you folks, we're having our photograph taken at the moment, myself and Jonas.
Thank you for your words, Phil. Finally, I'm here to try to make all the tournaments right.
And all the best in the tournament.
Thank you, Phil. Bye.
Cancel them. Well, I'm very surprised actually. In the middle of the contest. Wow. Absolutely butchered that shot. And you have to believe it was without attempting to shoot Griot. That helps. 4 and 5 in such close proximity doesn't help. Precision. Oh, now that's the way to knock it in, with authority, not dribbling it. Jayson Shaw on the hill. He's
so they're all here, they're fighting. Junior Open trophy. And he's basically playing some pool against some of the nurses that were there as well. And he was missing some like real easy shots.
The juniors around yesterday, I know.
Yes, honestly, these juniors, they could ask me for like 500 quid and I'd give it to them. And you know, some of them have just come on their own and they're with their parents and they don't really know anyone. So what we did yesterday is so the poor kid gets paired up with me and he's leading me perfect on every shot and I'm just missing every sort of under that pressured environment before they all play today. So really enjoyed that. Only 15, so she's got another year in her to play in the junior tournaments, and then hopefully she'll come over and start playing in the
Miracle. He's 8-1 down to Joshua Filler, who's on a heater. He was really unlucky to scratch on the 8 ball in the 6th rack. Then Kraus kept the lead at 6-5, but now Kraus is 2 racks away from progress.
I haven't watched Mickey.
Indeed.
Okay, staying up with the pace. Here we go.
Yes, so today we've got all of the last 64, all of the last... Oh, not the best cue delivery from Jayson Shaw. That precipitated a run of 4 consecutive racks for Chang Jung Lin, but then he missed. That gave Shaw breathing space, which he still got. But of course, these guys are so experienced. They
about the Hanoi Open that he won, you know, in 2023, and just how special beer there that we had, and you know the buzz of Jayson, you know, after he won that whole temperament. It was incredible. It was like, you know, all these times of Mosconi's where, you know, people think he's on there because he's the years. I think it would be fantastic. Oh, we get a golden break there. First, so he's obviously preparing for his fight coming up. Great to see him come down here. He said he likes pool, says he enjoys watching it. Connor said to me, he was like, you know, I suggested I should have bought my boxing gloves and we could have had a rack of pool. Rivalry, is it? You can, you know, you can't cut that. You can cut that tension with a knife.
absolutely crucial moments here.
Talking of Mosconi, we did phenomenal start to tickets going on sale, which, you know, it's all this December the 3rd is going to be absolutely electric. And I think for the first time in London, we're going to be finishing on a Saturday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Now we're going to be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So, you know, you can really have at the Mosconi Cup with your friends. So tickets are all still available via Matchroom.
So from Saturday Night Fever at the Mosconi Cup to Jayson Shaw, UK Open.
Oh my, Phil, you should be sacked for that.